Ever feel like no matter how early you wake up or how hard you work, the day just flies by and you're still left with a never-ending to-do list? It's not that you're lazy or unproductive. It's that no one taught you how to manage your time like a pro. In this video, I'm giving you 10 brutally effective time management tips that actually work. Tips that high-performing students, entrepreneurs, and even billionaires use to get more value out of every hour. But here's the kicker. Tip 7 saved me from daily burnout, and Tip 10 helped me double my weekly output without working more hours. So, whether you're trying to get better grades, build your side hustle, or finally stop procrastinating, stick around for all 10. Let's dive in. Let me take you back to a time when my to-do list looked more like a novel than a list. I was juggling school, work, side projects, and feeling completely burned out. I was busy all day, but none of the important tasks ever seemed to get done. That's when I realized it wasn't about working harder, it was about managing my time better. So, I started learning time management strategies that helped me stop wasting time and start focusing on what truly mattered. Today, I'm sharing those exact strategies with you, so you can stop feeling behind and finally start taking control of your day. Tip 1. Use the 80-20th rule, Pareto principle. The 80-20 rule, or the Pareto principle, is a simple but incredibly powerful concept. It says that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Think about it. You might spend hours doing certain tasks, but only a small portion of that time actually gives you the results you're looking for. Let's break it down. In my personal work, I found that the projects I focused the most on, the core ones that truly matter, made up 80% of my progress. Tasks like writing content or strategizing with clients had the biggest impact. On the other hand, things like checking emails, answering non-urgent messages, or organizing files didn't bring as much return. So here's the secret. Identify those key 20% of tasks that will bring you the most value and make them your priority. Focus on them first. And the rest? Delegate, outsource, or simply don't waste time on them. Once you start applying the 80-20 rule, you'll notice that your productivity improves drastically without you having to do more work. Less is more. It's all about working smarter, not harder. Tip 2. Time block your day. Let's talk about time blocking. This is a strategy that changed the way I approach my days. Time blocking simply means assigning specific blocks of time to specific tasks. So instead of just saying, I'll work on this task whenever I get the chance, you schedule it in your calendar as a dedicated block of time. Here's why it works. Time blocking helps you avoid distractions and keeps you focused. For example, if you know you have 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. scheduled for a deep focus session on that important project, you know you can't get distracted by checking emails or social media during that time. It's a sacred period where all you focus on is that one task. What I love about time blocking is that it makes your day feel intentional. You get to plan your tasks, give each one the attention it deserves, and when the block ends, you can move on to the next thing without feeling scattered. You're not wasting time trying to figure out what to do next or getting pulled into random distractions. Keeps you in control of your day and eliminates decision fatigue, making sure that when you're working, you're being productive. But hang on, we're not done yet. Tip number 3 and tip number 4 are even more powerful, and they tie into how you can truly maximize your productivity and stop feeling like you're just busy without actually getting anywhere. Tip number 3 will show you why multitasking is a myth, and tip number 4 will help you zero in on the things that really move your day forward. You don't want to miss these. Stick around, we're just getting started. Tip 3. Avoid multitasking. Tip 3 is one that I struggled with for a long time. Avoid multitasking. Now, I know it might sound like multitasking is a superpower, but let me tell you, it's actually a productivity killer. Studies have shown that when we switch between tasks constantly, we end up losing focus and making more mistakes. Here's the thing, your brain can't truly focus on two things at once. When you try, you're essentially splitting your attention, and that results in lower quality work and more time spent trying to get back on track. For example, you might be answering emails while writing a report, but the truth is you're not giving either task your full attention. So instead of doing two things at once, focus on one task at a time. Think of it like this. If you're really immersed in one task, you're more likely to get it done faster and with better quality. Once you finish that task, then move on to the next. The key is concentration. Multitasking only drains your energy and slows you down, while single tasking makes you more effective. So, ditch the multitasking mindset and commit to focusing on one thing at a time. Tip number 4. Set daily MITs, most important tasks. Tip number 4 is all about setting your MITs, or most important tasks, for the day. This simple trick helped me stop feeling overwhelmed with never-ending to-do lists and focus on what really moves the needle. Here's how it works. Before you start your day, decide on just 1 to 3 tasks that are the most important ones you need to get done. These tasks should be the ones that, if completed, will actually bring you closer to your goals, whether that's working on a major project or hitting a personal milestone. The beauty of setting MITs is that it helps you prioritize. Let's be honest, we all have days where we feel like we have a million things to do, and it's easy to get distracted by small, unimportant tasks. But when you've already identified your MITs, you don't waste time deciding what to do next. You know exactly what needs your attention. And here's a pro tip: don't overcomplicate it. Keep your list short and focused. If you finish your MITs early, great, you can move on to less urgent tasks. But if you get these done, you can consider your day a success, no matter what else happens. Setting MITs is a great way to ensure that you're always working on the things that matter most. All right, now that you've got your priorities straight, get ready for tip number 5, which will help you stay focused and avoid burnout. And tip number 6 will teach you the art of saying no to distractions. These two will totally change how you approach your day. Stick around. You'll want to hear these. Tip number 5. Take regular breaks. Now, I know what you're thinking. Breaks sound like they might slow you down, right? But hear me out. When you're working nonstop, your brain and body start to wear out, and you actually become less productive. So, taking regular breaks is not a waste of time. It's a recharge. One method that works wonders is the Pomodoro technique. You work for 25 minutes straight, then take a 5-minute break. After about 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer break, like 15 to 30 minutes. These breaks give your mind a chance to relax. So when you come back, you're more focused, energized, and ready to tackle your next task. This is especially important for tasks that require deep focus, like writing or coding. A quick break, whether it's stretching, getting fresh air, or just closing your eyes, will boost your productivity more than powering through without rest. Remember, you can't keep running at full speed without eventually burning out. So, make breaks a part of your productivity routine. All right, we've covered 5 killer time management tips. But wait, we're not done yet. To keep this video short and super valuable, we're splitting it into 2 parts. So, tips 6 to 10 will be in part 2, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Click the video on the end screen if you're serious about becoming a millionaire with laser-sharp focus. Stay tuned, part 2 drops soon.